Welcome back to Citizen Live at 1. Thank you for staying with us. An 8-month pregnant woman is recuperating at the Meru Level 5 hospital following an alleged assault by her husband, who reportedly inserted a beer bottle into her private parts. The husband, an administration police officer attached to the Meru Central District Headquarters, is said to have set upon the wife after he arrived home drunk late Monday night.
For Jacinta Ndenda, the joy-filled Easter weekend she had hoped to share with her husband was not to be, and instead it turned into a traumatic experience she would rather forget as soon as possible. According to Jacinta, she had gone to visit her husband, who is attached to the Meru Central District Headquarters, over the Easter holiday weekend, and not having found him at his base, she took the trouble to visit him at a further station at which he was temporarily stationed in Gambela at the border of Meru and Isiolo counties. Her long journey to see her husband, however, made all the more taxing because she is 8 months pregnant. In the end, saw her receive not love in return, but blows and an assault most foul.
Some lacerations, and currently we are treating her for trauma following that incident.
The Meru County AP Commandant Njue Njagi expressed shock at the alleged act by the AP officer and pledged to investigate the incident fully in order to have the suspect arrested and prosecuted.
We are taking up the matter. We are not taking it lightly. We may take the officer to court when that investigation is complete.
Even as police hunt for the husband, doctors at the Meru Level 5 hospital say Jacinta will have to stay a while longer in hospital to enable them monitor not just the injuries she suffered, but also her pregnancy, which may have been affected due to the nature of the assault. Owino Wayne for Citizen Live at 1.
Truly horrible and shocking. We hope for justice for her. Now, the chief from Narok County, who was arrested for allowing his 2 daughters to undergo female genital mutilation, has been arraigned in a Narok court. Diana Karaoke tells us more.
Lekishon Moriaso appeared before Narok resident magistrate Zainab Abdul. He denied the 3 charges put against him, namely aiding female genital mutilation on his 2 daughters, allowing female genital mutilation in his homestead as the head of the home, and failing to report the occurrence of FGM in his homestead contrary to the Anti-FGM Act 2011. The hearing of the case has been set for the 2nd of May this year, after the prosecution pleaded with the court to expedite the case to a closer date when the 2 girls who are currently in a rescue center could testify before resuming school. Moriaso was released on a bond of 100,000 Kenyan shillings with a surety of a similar amount or a cash bail of 50,000 shillings. Diana Karaoke, Citizen Live at 1.
Preparations ahead of this year's International Malaria Day, to be marked this Friday, have started in earnest, with the government and the private sector joining hands in the drawing of a strategic public awareness program. The Ministry of Health, the Malaria Control Unit and other stakeholders held a breakfast forum today at a Nairobi hotel geared at raising awareness on the national malaria control efforts ahead of the official Malaria Day, themed Invest in the Future, Defeat Malaria. Speaking at the forum, Malaria Control Unit Chair Dr. Ejersa Wako said hospital admissions are falling by more than half in the high-risk areas of the country.
To eliminate malaria in Kenya. And our focus as a ministry will be how to control the disease burden in the country.
We need to implement the correct, cost-effective interventions in the right zones across the country, since the epidemiology of malaria has been changing following sustained investments in malaria control.
Tension is currently high in Lodwar town following a confrontation between border operators and the police in the town. Angry border operators took to the streets to protest the alleged killing of one of their own by police this morning at around 11 o'clock. Business in the town is at a standstill, with claims of vandalism that have seen businesses close for fear of getting caught up in the protests.
yetu hapa Lodwar ni shida ya license, na tumekuwa na malilio kwa muda mrefu kwa ukosefu wa pesa. Sasa tukaamuka kwenda kupeleka malalamishi yetu kwa governor ili arudi tena aongeleshe OCS atusikie, kwa sababu hii muda yenye ametupa driving school hatujamaliza mwezi, na tunajua driving school ni siku 90, ni mwezi 3. Sasa tumekuwa tukienda maandamano kwa governor, tunakutana na askari kwa daraja.